Hello and welcome to level 3. That is the third video of this course tutorials. We'll see the first C of public speaking. The first C that you need to have in order to master this art is nothing else but content. You need to have content to be a good public speaker, to give a good speech in front of an audience. So how can we get this first C, or how can we improve the content of your speech? Usually when we get a topic, you can refer to some of the usual sources to get your contents. How do we usually prepare for a speech? We would refer to books, to internet, to newspapers, etc., to gain knowledge. But are these only the sources to gain the content that we require for a public speech, for a speech that we are going to prepare? Not necessary. You would get content from your life experiences. You would get content from each minute that you spend in your life. You would get content from each word that another person speaks to you. You would get content from each visual that you see in front of you when you go out of your house. The only thing is you need to observe them properly. You need to analyze them. You need to understand what it really means and how you can include those in your speeches. So you need to have that extra conscience working for you in order to convert those all things in order to include those all factors into your speech. What it does, what impetus does this process gives to your speech is it feels more homely, it feels more personal, it feels the audience would feel that it is their own experience that you are narrating to them. The judges would feel that it is their own experience. That is something which I also see. It is something which my co-judge also sees. They would have that feel if it is a competition, if it is a speech in public, then each person in your audience feels it as their own experience rather than filling our speech with contents from usual contents from internet, from books, from other sources. So this is one point that you need to keep in mind from where you can access contents. Then obviously you would have access to internet, to books, to newspapers. Now if you have the content in hand, you need to know how you could present it to yourself, in what way you need to structure it. That is really important. So let's see how you can structure the various resources. You would collect things from here. For example, you've taken three balls, like one is red in color, the other is blue and the other is yellow. You can arrange it in any manner that you like. So that manner in which you arrange the resources of your speech should prove to be a good speech. Now we would look how we can do that particular arrangement. So in order to master that arrangement skill, you need to take a piece of paper. Take a piece of paper in your hand, and whatever the topic that may be given to you, write it down, jot down the points. Just jot down those points. Never ever write an elaborative essay on the topic that is given to you. Never do that. Why? Because if you write it as a very beautiful essay, your writing skills would definitely improve. But you would prepare this long essay of speech, go to the stage and starts to deliver the speech which you have mugged up. Our education system has really taught you to mug up everything. But public speaking isn't something which you can mug up and deliver. It is something which should come from within you. It is something which should be made your passion. So I'm speaking how you can make public speaking your passion as well, how you can develop that passion for speaking as well. If you mug up a speech, it is really boring. It is really disgusting to hear such a speech, but you need to deliver it from within you. So in order to do that, never write an elaborative essay, but jot it down these points. Another disadvantage when you write it as an elaborative essay is that, suppose you have delivered the first paragraph of your essay really beautifully. To the second paragraph, you come and start that. At some particular point of time, you forget a word in that particular paragraph. What happens is you wouldn't get the flow after it. You wouldn't remember what comes after that. Then full will be blacked out from your mind. You wouldn't get what words follow, how to present it further. Everything would be done and dusted at that particular point of time. So never ever do that, because this thing can happen to you while on stage because of stage fear. So in order to reduce stage fear and to improve the quality and the content of your speech, jot down the main points that you need to speak. For example, let us take a topic, the qualities to become a good leader. Let it be the topic. So you can jot down the points. A leader. Who is a leader? What are the qualities? Quality, team management, communication, then something else like interpersonal relationships. Like that, you can jot down point by point, and then you need to have the content, the elaborative content inside your mind. You need to know that you would speak about team management. When you come to the point of team management, you would say that the leader should be able to manage the team properly. He should be able to communicate his idea as well. He shouldn't be authoritative with the team. He should be a good friend. He should be a mentor. He should be able to understand each team member as they are, understand each individual as they are. Likewise, you can frame all the sub points in your mind, or just note it down as sub points itself. Carry this piece of paper with you to the stage. Why should you carry it really? Shouldn't we really write it down, keep it there and go without carrying a paper to the stage? No. While carrying this paper to the stage, there adds an extra boost from inside you. You would have a feel that you have the content in hand. Either hold it in your hand or you can keep it in your pocket. So you have a feeling from within that you have the content in hand. You have an upper hand over the other competitors or other people who are going to speak, or you're going to deliver something which you know, which you have in hand. So then, which would help you in reducing a bit of stage fear. So now we've learned what is the first C of public speaking. It is nothing else but content. Why is it really required? How can you really improve your content in speech? The next video would be the second C in public speaking. So after this, do the activity quiz and join me for the next video, wherein we would discuss what is the second C of public speaking. Thank you.